So see, we today we are learning about the ITOM side. Okay. So
Okay.
generally what happened when we are working toward the ITOM? So what do you mean by the ITOM? It is
Operation.
IT operation management. Okay. So we are going to discuss about the operation management. Operation management means what? Whenever we are discussing about the operation management means like whenever a company is having their infra team. Infra team means what? Who is going to manage who's going to manage all their networks, all their IPs, all their servers, all everything that are the having the more potential sites, like which is very crucial data for them. Okay, they are going to manage all those things. Okay,
Yeah.
so in this we are going to discuss. We are going to discuss about the IT operation side. Okay,
Yeah.
so So in this IT operation side, it is very important to understand what all things we are going to capture. Okay. So in IT operation side, we are going to see about the ITOM visibility. Okay. What we are going to understand? We are going to understand about the ITOM visibility. So what do you mean by the visibility over here?
What we can see or what we are able to see.
Right. So visibility means very simple. It is having very simple concept. Visibility means we want to capture all the things that has been present in my network, that has been present in my close network. Okay, so that is all coming under the visibility side.
Yeah.
Okay, suppose like I'll give you very layman example. Like I think I have given this thing before as well. Suppose in your home household area, so you want to discover all the thing that is been in your network, correct? Suppose
Yeah.
you are sitting at your home. Okay, so you have your routers. Okay, that has been connected with your mobile phone, that is connected with your TV, that has been connected with your multiple things, and you want to know what all things are been connected with my router. So how do you get to know, right? Suppose you
Yeah.
have right now you have only 4 or 5 devices, so you can able to count it on your finger, but organizations are having more than thousands of things, correct? So
Yeah.
they cannot count on their fingers, so they that's the reason they want the ITOM visibility. They want the discovery should be set up to get to know what all devices they have. Okay,
Yeah.
so when we are talking about the visibility side, so how do you get to know about the visibility? So for that reason, we are going to do, we are going to do the discovery,
Yeah.
correct? So discovery is also being connected with two ways. What are the two ways discovery is being, like we can say on prime,
Mm. Okay.
okay, and cloud.
Yeah.
Correct. So when I'm talking about the on-prem discovery, on-prem discovery means what?
Physical. I mean, any physical items like servers or switches.
Right, correct. Suppose generally what happened, see, like there are on-prem means the thing that has been physically been set up. Okay, like there are multiple servers, there are multiple machine that has been there in their environment. Like we can say there are more than thousands of machines in their whole premises, but
Mm.
they have more machines on the cloud as well,
Okay.
correct? So generally what happened when we are going to do the discovery, so we will set up a discovery in two ways. One is on-prem discovery and one is cloud discovery.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so whenever we are discussing about the on-prem discovery, so on-prem discovery you need, what all things are needed in the on-prem discovery? On-prem discovery generally need like what kind of device we are targeting. Suppose we are targeting the Windows, Okay, we're targeting Linux, we are targeting like Windows means what? Like I'll tell you what all, like we have a specific port for this. Okay, we have Windows, we have Linux, then we have SNMP devices. SNMP. What do you mean by the SNMP devices, guys?
I think.
SNMP devices are that contain specifically switch,
Mm-hmm.
that contain router,
Mm-hmm.
that contain printer. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
okay. So this SNMP generally contain switches, okay, routers, and the printers. These are the major one which we are targeting for the SNMP ones. Okay, so but what we are doing here, we are discussing about the on-prem. On-prem means like which has been all physically present in my
Okay.
network, right? And we one more thing we have that is come under, that is known as the cloud discovery. Cloud discovery means what now? The
Uh,
things which is present on cloud,
mhm. Yeah, cloud.
correct?
Yes.
So if I talk to you about the cloud discovery, so cloud discovery means what? We have major one of the, can you tell me some of the cloud name?
AWS.
Exactly. We have AWS, we have Azure, we have GCP. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Azure means like we have that we are talking about the AWS cloud. If we are talking about the Azure, we are talking about the
Azure cloud.
Azure cloud. GCP means we are talking about the Google cloud. Correct. So, so it is all depend on their organization, what exactly cloud they are using up. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you understand? Like what we are discussing? We are discussing about the discovery. In discovery, we have majorly on-prem discovery and the cloud
Cloud.
discovery, right? In cloud discovery, so it is very important. Like suppose, Kavya, if someone told you like you need to set up the discovery, so
Mm.
what you will tell them? Like first you need to ask them the question, like, can you please tell me, like, we are looking up for the on-prem discovery or the cloud discovery? This is a very basic question,
Yeah,
correct?
what are you looking for? We need to ask. Okay.
Like, this is very basic question. Like, so generally, what happened? Like, organization having both kind of discovery. Okay,
Mm.
they
Mm-hmm.
have on-prem discovery as well. They have cloud discovery as well. Okay. Suppose they are looking up for the on-prem discovery, like okay, so then you need to ask like how many router, like how many, like how many machines they, how many CI they are expecting, correct?
Okay.
So
Okay.
what they are expecting, we can say how many, what all CIs. CI
Yes.
means like the configuration item count,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Now if they are, if they tell us like you, we have both kind of discovery, we they have on-prem as well, they have cloud discovery as well. Okay, so you, what you need to ask, what kind of cloud you are going to use, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
So if they are saying like they are using the AWS cloud, they are saying the Azure cloud, they are saying the GCP, any one of the cloud they will tell us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So these are the major basic questions that we whenever we'll come into the picture, so we'll ask these questions. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now, if now, like to get all these things, what is very important?
Mm-hmm.
What is important? Like, see, we we understand we need to do the discovery, correct? We have
Yeah.
on-prem also, we have cloud also, right? Now we understand we have some of the Windows machine, we have Linux, we have SNMP as well. Okay,
Yeah.
we understood all everything, we understood the infrastructure now of them. But to capture this information, what is important? To
Mid server?
exactly what is important? Mid service is important. Without mid server, are you able to fetch this information?
No.
No. Without mid server, we won't able to get anything, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, one thing is very clear. Now we need to install the mid service. Now, what is the difference in that? Like you need to install the mid service on specific server. That is for sure. Correct?
Yeah.
So we need to understand, it is very important to understand the core concept of mid server, how to install the mid servers, what are the parameters, what are the things we need to take care of it. Like this is the whole prerequisite we gonna understand regarding the mid server side. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Before
So
starting the discovery, before we start, install the mid servers. And do we need to ask them like how many mid servers are required or how many were already there? They might be few all,
exactly.
right?
So generally what happened, like you can go into the ServiceNow instance, okay, right?
Mm,
I'll show you that one as well, okay. But what I was saying, like you can ask them, like we have a specific count, like which mid server can able to handle, okay.
mm,
Suppose I'll tell you, like they have more than like they are going to capture more than 20,000 data, correct? They are going to capture 20,000 data, okay. So we cannot say that is only required the one mid servers.
yeah.
Okay, so we are not going to capture all on-prem and cloud data through one mid service. It will be
Yeah.
very tough. It will be very challenging for us, right?
Yes.
So what we'll tell them, we'll tell them, we suppose 20,000, it's not so big data, okay. As of now, we are not going to capture all 20,000 in one go, okay. We're
Yeah.
definitely will make a schedule, but what we are expecting, we will, if they have both kind of discovery, they have cloud as well and they have on-prem as well, so we'll put the two different mid server. One will use for the cloud and one will use for the on-prem,
Okay.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, so like we were discussing about the mid server, but before jumping into the mid server as well, we have one more way. So what you need to set up first here, before you need to set up like any sort of Windows SNMP, this one, you need
Yeah.
to set up the credential as well, correct?
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Like suppose I'll tell you one thing, like if you need to go if you Kavya, you got one laptop, okay.
Mm.
So you definitely need a credential, correct? Without credential, are you able to log in that particular laptop?
No.
See, you know the whole process, you know everything, but
Mm.
you know how to install the servers and everything. But are you, if you will not able to open that particular machine, did you able to, all your knowledge is waste, correct?
Yes. Yes.
So like whenever you are going to discover, whenever we are going forward for the discovery for on-prem, what is needed? We need credentials.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, what we need credential, okay. For discovery cloud as well, what we need credential.
Okay.
We need to set up the credential, which is the foremost and the most important thing for the discovery. How we'll gonna talk otherwise, correct?
Yeah.
So for credential, so if we are looking for the Windows, so we need the Windows credential. If we're looking for the Linux, so we need the Linux credential. If you're looking up for the SNMP, we need the SNMP credential. So credential contain a vital role for over here.
Okay.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
whenever we are doing the discovery.
Okay.
Okay, you
Mm-hmm.
understood till here?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So now up till here we are good. Like now I'm just want to put something like pitch into that is known as the mid server.
Mm-hmm.
Arey yaar, 1 minute, let me make it small. Okay. Is it visible? Right.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Now I'm going to discuss with you about the mid servers. Okay.
Okay.
Have you heard worked on the mid servers? Have you heard about the mid servers before?
Yes, I heard, but I never worked on them.
Okay. So I think whenever you have, okay, today we will gonna see the mid service, but I am requesting one thing for you. Okay, do you
Mhm.
have the AWS account with you? Any in chance, by any chance?
No.
Okay, so I think you have your personal instance, right?
Yes, I do have.
Yeah. So I request you one thing, like why I'm telling you, because if you will do, see, you will listen my class, that is not enough. Frankly, I'm telling you, like after 2 days or after end of this class, you will get forgot how to install the mid service.
Yes,
Okay.
I can do
So
everything.
so I request you one thing. Today only, you go and create one AWS account. Oh, that is free. Okay, it will not charge you anything for 1 year,
Okay.
almost for 720 hours. Okay. Okay. Like there is one instance, if you need guidance, I can help you out in that as well. Okay.
Okay.
So why I'm telling you, we want we for doing the practical, like we want one setup, we want to do
Yeah.
one setup. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm requesting you to get, I want AWS cloud
Sure.
account. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Just be ready with this part. Okay, AWS cloud account.
Sure.
So there, what you need to do, you need to just install one EC2 instance,
Mm-hmm.
and that is belongs to Windows.
Okay.
Okay, if you need any sort of help, I'll help you out in this. Okay, don't worry. But
Okay.
now let's coming back to the mid servers. So what we are going to do the mid servers. So what do you mean by the mid servers basically?
They are like a middle layer for the service now and the organization's infrastructure.
So correct. But in technical terms, we can say a mid server is a small Java machine.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's a Java application which
Yes.
we are implementing, which we are importing into the client network.
Yes.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. So if I will say like here, um, this is my ServiceNow cloud, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and this is my client network environment.
Yeah.
Okay, and in this environment I have one machine that is known as Windows. I have one more machine that is known as Linux. I have one more machine that is known as routers, switches. Okay, I have all those things that is present in my client environment. But
Mid.
so what I need to install one
Mid.
mid server. Okay, and this is the firewall they have.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, do you understand, like here in this diagram,
Yes. Yes.
right? So
Yes.
what you see, you are able to see, this is one of my, this that is known as what
Uh,
this is known as, this is known as my ServiceNow account, ServiceNow, right? And
mhm.
this is my client network. Okay, like I have already set up my mid server over here. Okay, so what I have one Linux, one Windows, and one is routers. So what I'm expecting, I want all this information to be sent out to the where, to my ServiceNow,
Yes.
correct?
Yes. Yeah.
And to send all this information to ServiceNow, so for that reason I need the mid server should be set up in a proper way, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So whenever we are expecting the mid servers should be set up in a proper way, so what all things are needed? See, when a mid server, we need to create very first thing. What you need to create? You need to create a mid server user
Okay.
in ServiceNow. Okay,
Yes.
mid server user in ServiceNow with mid server role.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is needed? Like whenever we want to set up the mid server, so we need one mid server user
Yeah, with the role.
with the mid server role. Correct.
Yeah.
So because this user will having a specific permission to connect with my service now.
Yes.
Okay. So I have requested one thing from you. What is that? You need to create one AWS account from
Yeah.
your end. Okay. And
Yeah.
tomorrow you will come up. Okay.
Yeah.
But today we'll just see the small setup. Okay, we'll not gonna complete the whole thing today itself. Okay, because
Mm-hmm.
I want you should be come with on the same phase. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, because I want you to do the practical as well with me. Okay, otherwise you will be lack in somewhere. Okay, so
Yes.
let me just here like you understand this thing, right? What we are expecting, we have this mid service which has been bringing all this information to my sending this information to my where
In service now.
ServiceNow cloud, right? See,
Okay.
this mid server is located within the customer infrastructure. Why it is in customer infrastructure?
Uh, to 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 gather all the data.
Yeah, to gather all the data. Why we have put mid server inside the firewall? Because firewall is one of the protected layer, but it will only allow mid server traffic to communicate. Otherwise, like someone can able to hack their machine. Okay,
Oh,
it is that is the reason it is been inside a very secure channel, and the communication between ServiceNow and the mid server, it is very highly secure.
okay. And
Okay.
do you install the firewalls as well? Like,
No. This firewall is already existing in the client network, right? See,
okay.
this network. See, if you are you have your house, so you already have the boundary wall with you, right?
Oh, yeah.
Correct. So definitely client is already having their boundary wall. they
Okay.
they already have the firewall set up for them. Okay, because no one can able to come and see their see their machines. Okay, or hack their machine. But what we are doing, we are putting our mid server inside the firewall, so we
Oh,
can able to easily communicate in a secure format in the secure network.
yes,
Okay.
yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like now what I am expecting, now I am being jumping into the ServiceNow instance. Okay, let me know my screen is visible to you on
Yes,
ServiceNow side,
yes, it is.
right? So now I want to know how you will create a user.
Oh, yeah.
You know
Uh,
how to create a user?
yes, yes.
Yeah.
We can directly search for the users and
Okay. So we'll just click it here and we'll search user. I think sys underscore user dot list, correct?
oh, yeah. New.
Okay. So you want me to click new, right?
Mm.
Okay.
To create a mid-server user.
So we can make one test
Mid-server.
mid server. Okay.
Mm.
Uh, test. Okay. I've created like this. Okay. So what I need to do, I just need to save it. Okay.
Add a role for it.
And I need to add the role. Okay. What is that role I need to add?
Mid underscore. Mid underscore.
Yes, we have that role that is known as the mid server role.
Yeah.
Mid underscore server. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. This has been done. Now,
Mm.
Kavya, do you have experience like when we need to set up the password as well?
Mm, I'm not sure.
Yes, because this user we are gonna use it in the client side to set up the mid server.
Yes.
Okay, so we need to set up the password as well. Correct.
Yeah.
So the password will be from their end. Correct. Whatever the password they will give us here, if we'll reset the password. So what we'll do, will generate
Yeah.
and it will generate the random password. Correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, it is generated the random password. This is my password. I'm just copying it and making it safe. Okay.
Okay.
So what I will do, I'll just put my notepad and I'll put this password over there.
Okay.
Okay. I have saved this password. Okay. Now, there it has been expecting me to reset the password. Okay. All these things it has been expecting. Okay. Kavya, I'll tell you one real-time scenario over here now. We
Mm-hmm.
have one scenario. Okay, the client has given me a specific password that is known as, suppose like I work for Dell. Okay, so they have given me, like they have already have a lot of mid servers and they told me one thing, like uh but I want to put all the mid server password should be same.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so what you will do, like we are setting up the password from here, and after that it is just generating the random password. So I
Mm.
want the password should be same for all the mid servers. So like my company name is Dell, so they want the Dell
It's a-
mid server, that they want to put the Dell mid server 01.
Okay.
Okay, whatever the password they want, Dell @123 they want.
Mm-hmm.
So
Can we put the related link or reset a password?
so if you will reset the password, it will just a sort of hard work, I
Mm.
believe so, right?
Okay.
See, if you're going with all this process and all, so we don't need all these things. We have
Mm.
one more way.
Okay.
Okay, so I request you never ever go with this way. Okay, to set up a mid server user and all. Okay, see, if you want to set up the password as well, we have one more way that is known as the list view. Okay,
Okay.
in the list view you can also change the password, whatever. Like I work for the Dell, so what I will do, I'll just put the Dell @123.
Okay.
Okay, so that is one of the thing I can put it up, but that is not the right way.
Okay.
Okay, so as of now, I need to log in this particular account and I need to reset my password as well. Okay, that is a
Okay.
one thing. But do you feel, is it feasible?
Not sure. Maybe no.
See, I believe, well, for me it is not feasible. Like I want, when I create a user and password, that should work. I want in that simple way. Correct?
Oh,
I
okay.
don't want this much, like I don't want to go and set up the password and then it will get reset and all those things. I don't want really. Okay, so
Mm.
we have one more thing. What is that? What is that? Like you can just come to here. Okay, we have one thing that is known as,
Right. Okay. Okay.
ITOM guided setup. What is it
Mm-hmm.
is known as? ITOM, ITOM
Got it. Okay. Okay.
guided setup. Okay. So always remember whenever you're learning for the ITOM side, okay. So we have one thing that is known as ITOM guided setup. Okay. If you need to create a, what I told you, if you need to create a user, what user? You need to create a mid server user, correct?
Yeah.
So always create from here.
Okay.
Okay. So we have one thing that is known as the create mid server, correct? Create
Okay.
mid server user. I will start from here. What I'll do, Like I have this thing, create a mid server. Okay. Let me just click on config, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is asking me what? It is asking me username. So I'm putting mid
Mm-hmm.
01, right? This is my mid server and I'll put the password. Okay. I'll confirm the password. Done. That's it. No,
Okay.
no, no, no. There is no sort of giving role, nothing, nothing. Nothing has been required for this one.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It's very simple. See, what they told me just Parth, can you just put the password? What they are expecting the password? Dell at the
Yeah.
rate 123.
Okay.
Okay. They want the mid server name should be specific. They want the password should be specific.
Yeah.
It's very simple. Not no need of going and changing the password, all those hard work. Always do
Mm-hmm.
smart work in this.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
So do you understand? Like this is what the real time I'm telling you. This is what the real time things happen.
Mm-hmm. In
Okay.
my PDI, do I have a item setup guided setup? Do
Uh, I believe you did not have the plugin enabled from your end. So what you do, you just go do one thing. Do you remember like you have this thing like that in your instance when you will open your instance? So come to here and you
I,
will find one activate plugin.
I see item guided setup.
You can able to see the item got a cadet setup.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're not able to see that, what you need to do, just come here and activate the plugin from here, discovery.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
if you're able to see item guide setup, or like you can able to search the discovery, if you're able to do everything, then it's okay, then it's well and fine. You only already enable that the discovery plugin on your instance.
Yes, I see the guided setup. I'll check the remaining also.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
so do you understand like what we did? We created one mid server user. Okay, let me
Yeah.
open this user for you. Okay,
Okay.
I'll check like does this particular user have the role or not. See, this user is also having the role
Yeah, by default,
by
it's
default, right? What we
okay.
did, we just add one user and password. That's it. Done.
Yeah.
Nothing. Nothing major in that, right?
Yes. Yes.
So see, there are. I'm not saying don't use this method, don't use that method. I'm just giving you the feasible way.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
There are many ways to do in a service now, for one thing. Yeah.
Exactly. Like why you want to come here and you need to create a user? See, like the people who have been not been much aware about the ITOM side, like the guided setup side, so they always come here and create a user. This is a very authentic way, right? Whenever
Yes.
a person whenever we want to create a user, so what we do, we come
Uh,
here,
yeah.
create user, and put the password,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
And then again you need to reset the password. Like you need to log in and reset the password.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes.
So why I'm telling you, like this is the one way where you can directly come and the password, whatever the password they told us, we can put up that password.
Yeah.
Correct. So it will, because we are the human, we can make a error. Like so, to reduce that particular error, we have the guided setup over here, and you can put the one specific user, and you can use in the all the different mid servers.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So do you understand this particular whole thing?
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool. Now this thing is been pretty clear for you. Now let me tell you what you need to do next. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe like you have this particular, when you will open the AWS account at your end. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So what you need to do, you need to come to the instance and you need to launch one particular EC2 machine. I think you are pretty aware of it, or like you want to know some more over here.
No, I don't have any idea about AWS.
Okay. Let me show you what you need to do. Okay. suppose right now I don't have any machine over here. Okay, what I need to do, just listen very carefully. Okay, here, what you need to do here, see, when, so you are able to create a AWS account or not? I believe yes, right?
Yes, I will do. I didn't try now, but I will do.
Yeah. Like, make it feasible at your end till tomorrow. Okay. So what
Yes.
you need to do, you just need to come to here. You can write EC2. Okay. What you need to write over here? EC2. Okay. So you will be land up on this particular page. Okay. After that, what you need to do, you just need to launch an instance.
Okay.
Okay. So if you launch an instance, so they will ask you the name of the machine. Okay.
Mm.
So you can put the service now, like
Oh,
for your name, whatever you want to put, XYZ, you want to put ABCD, you want to put your name, anything
oh,
is fine.
okay.
Okay. That is just for our understanding. Okay. So we are looking up for the which one? We are looking up for the Windows, right? So you can just select Windows. Okay.
Mm.
Don't change anything. Okay, just come here and launch the instance. That's it. Okay, before launching the instance, you need to create a key value pair.
Okay.
Okay, create a key, like you just need to create a new key from here. Okay, like what you need to do, you need to create a key over here, write the
Mm-hmm.
name of like AWS key or something like that. Like you can put the service now, something, any name is fine. Okay,
Okay.
once that has been done, you can create a key.
Yeah.
Okay, once this has been done, okay, then launch the instance.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
once you have launched the instance, so you will able to see a instance will be come up here like this.
Yeah, okay. Mm.
Okay, so after that, what you need to do, you just need to click here and you need to connect your instance.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, so once this has been come up, so what you need to do, you need to connect your instance. Okay, how
Mm-hmm.
you need to connect your instance, you can connect your instance from here, but before connecting your instance, right now my instance is stop. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
if I can show you here my instances right now, it is off. I need to make first I need to start my instance. Okay, once I will start my instance, so I will get the button here as a connect.
Okay.
Okay, so like just complete, like just make yourself visible till here. Okay, we will
Oh,
proceed it from here. Okay,
okay. Sure.
we'll start our instance, because see why I am telling you this thing. See, I am not the person who will just come with the PPT and tell you this, you have to do this, and that's it. But
Okay.
in the end of the class, you will forget like what you have to do in that.
Yeah.
Okay, it is very important to understand everything in the practical form,
Yes. True.
right? So that's the reason we are doing the practical as well.
Okay.
See, my aim is not to just complete the syllabus. My aim is to make you understand what we are doing.
Okay.
Okay, so remember one thing, I'm not going to teach you from the PPT. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
so if you are expecting any sort of PPT, any fancy PPT, please, I don't have that thing.
Mm.
Right now I'm telling you. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to do everything from practical. So just make yourself visible, just bring up the account, AWS account on your end. Okay, and make one particular EC2 instance on handy with you. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, once this has been done, then we'll gonna install the mid server on this particular server.
Okay.
Okay, so how you need, how what exactly you need to do, you need to come here. Okay, so we have one thing that is known as, what we have that is known as mid
So,
server, correct? Do you able to see the mid server over here?
yes.
Okay, so do I have any sort of mid server right now? I don't have any mid server, correct?
Yeah.
There is no active mid server, there is no mid server that has been present over here. So
Okay.
what we are going to do, we are going to download the mid server. So here I have different recipe of the mid service. Like I have Windows, I have Linux, I have Docker file as well,
Mm-hmm.
right? So what we are gonna do, we are gonna going to install the mid server for this one,
Yes.
MSI file.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So once that is been set up, okay. So let me know. We'll start our demo from there itself. Okay. This is the mid server which you need to install in your machine on the
Okay.
AWS cloud. Correct?
Mm.
So what we are going to do, see, we are like as I told you over here, what I told you here in ITOM visibility, we have on-prem and we have cloud.
Mm.
Correct? So
Mm.
this on all this thing on-prem as well, on cloud as well. So you need to set up the mid server where? On a specific server only, correct?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So once you will set up the mid server on server, so you need to deploy mid server on a server, right? So the same thing we are performing right now in the practical way.
Okay.
Okay, so what we are doing, we are preparing one specific server for us where
Yes.
we can deploy our mid server.
Okay.
It will be easy for us, like in future, like if someone tell you like Kaveh, you have to set up the mid server on a server, so you should know what to do, correct?
Yeah.
So what are the prerequisites I told you? You need to create one
You credentials
you need to create one mid server user in
would all on Prime and then
no,
you
you need to create a mid server user in Servicenow.
yes, yes, user and with the role.
Yes, you have to create one mid server user in ServiceNow with mid server role. That's simple. That is
Yes.
simple. That is not no on-prem, no cloud, nothing. We are just simply what we are doing. We are just creating one particular mid server user on
Service.
ServiceNow. Nothing specific. And you know the right way also now. Correct?
Yes. Yes.
You have to go to the guided setup and you
Yes.
have to create the user.
Yes. Yes.
That's it. Simple.
Uh,
Understood?
yes.
Okay. In tomorrow class, what we are going to see, we are going to see the whole setup of mid server, how to install the mid server on server. Okay.
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 Sure.
So be ready. Like definitely, if you need any sort of help in that, like I will help you out. But tomorrow, the main target, what is our main agenda? We're gonna set up the mid server on the server.
Sure. I'll be
Okay.
needing AWS EC2 instance.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Do you have any questions over here? What we have?
No, nothing right now.
Okay. Cool then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Okay. Sure.
Thank you guys. Bye bye.
Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.